I begged my ex-husband John to take me back, but he said he couldn't because I had broken him. I wasn't sure if I should share my story, but my therapist advised me to do so. So here it goes. I'm a 42-year-old woman named Lisa, and 3 years ago I cheated on my husband, who is also 42. It destroyed my family, and I regret it every day. We got together when we were 19 and had been through so much together. For 22 years, I thought we were happy. Sure, John had his moments when his temper flared, but he was the kind of guy who wore his heart on his sleeve. He would bottle up his emotions until he couldn't anymore and then let everything out. I understood him because I did the same thing. Our intimate life was great, although he always wanted more. As a stay-at-home mom of 5, 3 girls and 2 boys, I was often too tired, which annoyed him. Looking back, I see we could have been more intimate. But he did help around the house. He worked 60 hours a week, let me sleep in on weekends, and I'd wake up to a clean house and breakfast. As the years passed, and our 3 eldest went off to college, I felt the emptiness. I still had our 2 boys, but they were in junior high and didn't need me as much. John noticed and encouraged me to get a job. In hindsight, I should have said no or found a hobby. John is a bit stocky and slightly overweight, but still handsome. As for me, my weight fluctuated between 150 to 210 pounds depending on the year. When I started working again as a customer service rep, I felt great at 160 pounds. After being out of the workforce for 21 years, it felt good to be back. Months went by, and I began hanging out with younger 25-year-old coworkers from the office, which John encouraged because I lacked female companionship. I used to push him to hang out with his colleagues, so it was only fair that I did the same. Those girls put ideas in my head, making me think I could do better, that John wasn't sexy enough and that I was being held back. One of my male coworkers even called John a beta pretending to be an alpha, and I believed it. At the time, I thought John was all bark and no bite. Yes, I saw him argue with people, but never saw him fight. Despite loving him and honoring our vows, I let these thoughts fester. My flirting with the coworker who called John a beta started innocently, but escalated. He was my age, handsome, and fit. Eventually, one thing led to another, and we were intimate whenever we had the chance. I felt younger and desired, but I treated John terribly. I denied him intimacy, made fun of his weight, and even tried to make him think he was crazy for questioning our relationship. I didn't recognize who I had become. I realized how far gone I was when John, during dinner, crushed a glass cup in his hand and accused me of having a hickey. He left for urgent care, and my sons looked at me in shock. I called my lover, who admitted he wanted to mark his territory, and I felt disgusted. For the first time, I felt remorseful. When John returned after midnight, he confronted me. I admitted to the affair, and he told me he wanted a divorce, calling me a horrible name. Our sons saw the whole thing, and their rage at me was palpable. My female coworkers rallied behind me, convincing me I was making the right choice, but I was lost. John moved out, and my children treated me like a pariah. My lover started coming over despite my protests, which infuriated my children. He began controlling what I ate and wore, making hurtful comments, and eventually became physically abusive. The abuse escalated until he hit one of my daughters who was home from college. John intervened, beating my lover into a pulp, and then my lover left me. After the divorce, I became a single mother of 5, struggling with the fallout of my actions. My children refused to speak to me, and my house was always quiet. John conducted a family meeting, demanding our children respect me, which began to mend our relationship. However, seeing him move on with a new, younger woman who eventually became his wife was painful. Despite her kindness and their beautiful twin boys, I struggled with overwhelming guilt. My therapist explained that I had a midlife crisis and was manipulated by those who envied my life. The main instigator even had a fling with John, proving her malicious intent. Over time, John and I became friends again. He would come over, clean the house, and make breakfast, which made me break down and cry. I missed him and our life together. He had moved on, and I was the reason for our downfall. Despite everything, John remained a constant presence in my life. His new wife, Emma, was a godsend, kind and understanding despite her past abusive relationship. She and John remained a constant presence, ensuring I was okay and taking care of our children. Despite the pain of seeing John with someone else, I knew he was happy, and that brought me some peace. I focused on my career and being a better mother. I threw myself into my work, taking on new challenges and responsibilities that helped distract me from the heartache. My children gradually opened up to me, and our relationship began to heal. It wasn't an overnight transformation, but small steps led to significant progress. John and Emma encouraged the kids to spend more time with me, and slowly we started to rebuild our family dynamics. One pivotal moment was when John invited me to a family gathering. It was awkward at first, but seeing my children happy and enjoying themselves made it worthwhile. We talked, laughed, and shared memories, and for the first time in a long while, I felt a sense of normalcy returning. It was a step towards forgiveness, not just from my children, but also from myself. Emma even suggested we co-host family events to keep the bond strong for the kids. Her willingness to include me in their lives was a testament to her graciousness. I also reconnected with my ex-fiancé, David. We met for coffee, and the conversation was a cathartic release for both of us. He apologized for not believing me, and I explained my side of the story in detail. We decided to take things slow, rebuilding our friendship before considering anything more. It wasn't easy, but we both knew it was worth trying. This slow reconciliation gave me hope that not all was lost, and that broken relationships could be mended. As time passed, I learned to forgive myself. The weight of my guilt began to lift, and I started to see that my past mistakes did not define my future. John and Emma became my biggest supporters, helping me navigate my new life. They treated me with kindness and respect, and their support meant the world to me. Their understanding and forgiveness allowed me to move forward and focus on being the best version of myself. With my family slowly healing, I started focusing on my happiness. I took up hobbies I had long abandoned, such as painting and writing. My therapist encouraged me to explore my interests and find joy in the small things. Painting became a therapeutic escape, allowing me to express emotions that words couldn't capture. Each brushstroke was a step toward healing. My relationship with my children continued to improve. We spent more time together, creating new memories and rebuilding our trust. We went on weekend trips, played board games, and had long conversations about their lives and dreams. John and Emma encouraged our bonding, often inviting me to family outings and events. Seeing my kids happy and thriving gave me the strength to keep going. I also began dating again, though it was challenging to trust after everything that had happened. David and I remained friends, supporting each other through our respective journeys. I met new people and started building a social life outside of work and family. One day, my therapist suggested I join a support group for women who had gone through similar experiences. Reluctantly, I agreed, and it turned out to be one of the best decisions I ever made. The support group offered a safe space to share my story and hear others. It was comforting to know I wasn't alone in my struggles. We met weekly, and those sessions became a source of strength and healing. I made friends who understood my pain and offered genuine advice. We laughed together, cried together, and celebrated each other's progress. The support group became a lifeline, teaching me to let go of the guilt and shame and focus on becoming a better person. Emma and John continued to play a pivotal role in my life. Their unwavering support and kindness were beyond anything I could have imagined. They made me feel like I was still part of the family despite the past. Emma's empathy and John's understanding were constant reminders that people could change and that forgiveness was possible. They encouraged me to stay involved in the children's lives, and I became more active in their school events and extracurricular activities. I attended parent-teacher meetings, helped with school projects, and cheered them on at their sports events. It was a fulfilling experience seeing my children excel and knowing I was part of their journey. One summer, we decided to take a family vacation. John, Emma, our children, and me. It was a bold move, but we wanted to create positive memories together. The trip was filled with laughter, adventures, and a renewed sense of family. We went hiking, visited amusement parks, and had long talks by the campfire. Each day brought us closer, and I felt a sense of belonging that I hadn't experienced in a long time. The vacation was a turning point, solidifying our bond and reminding us of the importance of family. I also found love again. A man named Alex came into my life, patient and understanding of my past. He respected my boundaries and supported my journey of healing. Alex quickly became a part of our family, accepted by my children and even by John and Emma. It was surreal, but wonderful to see how far we had all come. Alex's presence brought a new dynamic to our family, one filled with hope and positivity. Alex and I eventually got married in a small, intimate ceremony attended by our closest friends and family. John walked me down the aisle, a testament to the incredible journey we had been on. Emma stood by, holding our youngest daughter, who was the flower girl. It was a moment of closure and new beginnings. As I looked around at the faces of those who had supported me, I felt a profound sense of gratitude. As I look back on my life, I am filled with gratitude. The journey was painful and filled with regret, but it also led to growth and reconciliation. I learned to forgive myself and others, to cherish my loved ones, and to find joy in every moment. My family became stronger through our trials, and we built a future together based on love and understanding. My story is one of redemption and the power of second chances. It's about learning from mistakes and finding the strength to move forward. In the end, my life is not perfect, but it is filled with love, hope, and the promise of a brighter tomorrow. My journey taught me that healing is possible, and that no matter how deep the pain, there is always a path to redemption. I am grateful for the people who stood by me, the lessons I learned, and the chance to build a new life filled with hope and happiness. Despite the progress, there were moments when the past would catch up with me, and I'd be overwhelmed with guilt and regret. During these times, my support system proved invaluable. Emily would often remind me that while we can't change the past, we can always work towards a better future. Jack's quiet strength and continued involvement in our children's lives helped anchor me, showing me that I wasn't alone in my journey. One evening, as we sat around the dinner table, I watched my children interact with each other and with Alex. There was laughter, playful teasing, and a sense of normalcy that I had longed for. It struck me how much we had all grown and healed. My children had matured into wonderful young adults, and I felt a swell of pride knowing that despite everything, they had turned out so well. My relationship with my ex-fiancé, David, also took a positive turn. We maintained a strong friendship, and he became a supportive figure in my life. We shared many deep conversations about our past, present, and future. David's forgiveness and understanding were vital in my healing process. He helped me see that people could change and that broken relationships could be mended with time and effort. As part of my healing, I decided to give back to the community. I began volunteering at a local shelter for women who had experienced similar hardships. Sharing my story and listening to theirs was a humbling experience. It reinforced the idea that we are not alone in our struggles and that there is always hope for a better future. The women I met were resilient and inspiring, and they taught me the true meaning of strength and perseverance. During this period, I also reconnected with my estranged family members. My relationship with my parents had been strained since the divorce, but with time and patience, we slowly rebuilt our connection. They were hesitant at first, unsure of how to approach the situation, but we took it one step at a time. We started with phone calls and gradually moved to in-person visits. These interactions were crucial in healing old wounds and building a new, healthier relationship. One of the most significant moments of my journey was when I attended my oldest daughter's graduation. It was a milestone that I had feared I would miss due to the rift in our relationship. However, as I sat in the audience watching her walk across the stage, I felt an overwhelming sense of pride and joy. It was a testament to how far we had come as a family and a reminder of the importance of perseverance and love. Alex's unwavering support and love played a crucial role in my journey. He encouraged me to pursue my passions and reminded me that it was never too late to start over. With his support, I decided to go back to school and complete my degree. Balancing work, school, and family was challenging, but it gave me a renewed sense of purpose. Each milestone I achieved was a step towards rebuilding my life and proving to myself that I was capable of change. Emily and I also developed a strong friendship. Our shared experiences and mutual respect created a bond that was both unexpected and deeply meaningful. She became a confidant and a source of wisdom. Her perspective often helped me see things in a new light, and her kindness was a constant reminder that healing and forgiveness were possible. As the years passed, our blended family continued to grow stronger. We celebrated holidays together, supported each other during tough times, and shared countless moments of joy. The children thrived in this loving environment, and their happiness was a testament to the power of love and forgiveness. They witnessed firsthand the importance of resilience and the beauty of second chances. Reflecting on my journey, I realized that my story was not just about my mistakes, but also about my growth and the incredible people who helped me along the way. It was about finding strength in vulnerability, seeking forgiveness, and embracing the future with hope. My experiences have taught me that while we cannot erase the past, we can choose to learn from it and build a better future. With my family slowly healing and my personal growth on track, I began to focus on building a future filled with possibilities. The support group I had joined became an essential part of my life. The women there were a source of strength and inspiration. Their stories of resilience and determination resonated with me deeply, and I felt a strong connection with each one of them. One day, during a support group session, we decided to start a project that would allow us to give back to the community. We wanted to create a program to help other women who were going through similar struggles. We began organizing workshops and seminars on topics such as self-care, financial independence, and personal development. The program quickly gained traction, and we were able to help many women find their footing and rebuild their lives. The success of our program inspired me to continue my education. I enrolled in a course on counseling, hoping to gain the skills needed to support others on their journey of healing. Balancing school, work, and family was challenging, but it was incredibly rewarding. Each class and each assignment brought me closer to my goal of becoming a certified counselor. As I delved deeper into my studies, I also began writing a memoir about my journey. It was a therapeutic process, allowing me to reflect on my past, acknowledge my mistakes, and celebrate my growth. Writing became a way to process my emotions and share my story with others. I hoped that by sharing my experiences, I could help others feel less alone and more understood. My relationship with Alex continued to flourish. He was my rock, always there to support and encourage me. His patience and understanding were unwavering, and he became an integral part of our family. The children adored him, and he played a significant role in their lives. Together, we created a home filled with love, laughter, and support. As our blended family grew stronger, we faced new challenges together. There were moments of tension and disagreements, but we always found a way to resolve them. Communication and understanding were key to maintaining our harmony. We made it a point to have regular family meetings where everyone could voice their concerns and feelings. This open dialogue helped us stay connected and address any issues before they escalated. Emily's friendship continued to be a source of comfort and wisdom. We often met for coffee or lunch, discussing everything from parenting challenges to personal growth. Her insights were invaluable, and her support was unwavering. She had a unique way of seeing the positive side of things, which helped me stay optimistic even during difficult times. One of the most memorable moments of this period was our family trip to the mountains. It was a much-needed break from our busy lives, and it allowed us to reconnect with nature and each other. We hiked, camped, and spent long evenings by the fire, sharing stories and making new memories. The trip reminded us of the importance of spending quality time together and the healing power of nature. As my counseling course progressed, I started an internship at a local counseling center. Working with clients and helping them navigate their struggles was incredibly fulfilling. It reinforced my belief in the importance of mental health support and the impact it can have on someone's life. My clients' stories of resilience and growth were inspiring, and they motivated me to continue my work in this field. Graduating from my counseling course was a significant milestone. It marked the culmination of years of hard work, perseverance, and personal growth. My family and friends celebrated this achievement with me, and their pride and support meant the world to me. Becoming a certified counselor was a dream come true, and I was eager to start this new chapter in my life. With my certification in hand, I began working full-time at the counseling center. I specialized in helping women who had experienced domestic abuse and infidelity. My personal experiences allowed me to connect with my clients on a deep level, and my training equipped me with the tools to support them effectively. Each success story, each breakthrough, was a reminder of why I chose this path. As I continued to help others, I also focused on nurturing my relationships. Alex and I grew closer with each passing day, and our bond strengthened through mutual support and understanding. We enjoyed quiet evenings together, sharing our thoughts and dreams and planning for the future. His presence in my life was a constant source of joy and stability. My relationship with John and Emily also continued to evolve. We became a well-coordinated team, working together to provide the best possible environment for our children. Emily and I often collaborated on parenting strategies, ensuring that we were consistent and supportive in our approach. Our children thrived in this environment, and their happiness was a testament to our efforts. One of the highlights of this period was the launch of my memoir. The process of writing and publishing the book was both challenging and rewarding. It required me to revisit painful memories and confront my past mistakes, but it also allowed me to celebrate my growth and share my journey with others. The response to the memoir was overwhelmingly positive. Readers from all over reached out to share their stories and express their gratitude for my honesty and vulnerability. The success of the memoir opened new doors for me. I was invited to speak at various events and workshops, sharing my experiences and insights with others. These speaking engagements allowed me to connect with a broader audience and inspire people to seek healing and growth. It was fulfilling to see how my story resonated with others and to know that I was making a positive impact. As my professional life flourished, I continued to prioritize my well-being. I maintained my hobbies and interests, finding joy in painting, writing, and spending time with my family. I also made self-care a priority, ensuring that I took time for myself to relax and recharge. This balance was essential for maintaining my mental and emotional health. One particularly meaningful moment was when my youngest daughter, Sarah, came to me for advice. She was navigating her challenges in school and relationships, and she trusted me enough to share her concerns. We had a heartfelt conversation, and I was able to offer her guidance and support. It was a reminder of how far we had come as a family, and how important it was to be present for each other. Emily and I continued to strengthen our friendship. We supported each other through various challenges, from parenting dilemmas to personal struggles. Her empathy and wisdom were invaluable, and our bond grew deeper with each shared experience. We often reflected on how our unconventional family dynamics had become a source of strength and resilience. Our family celebrations became cherished traditions. Holidays, birthdays, and special occasions were marked by joy and togetherness. We created new traditions that blended our histories and reflected our unique family unit. These celebrations were a testament to the love and effort we had all invested in building a strong, supportive family. One of the most significant milestones during this period was when John and Emily renewed their vows. They decided to reaffirm their commitment to each other in a small, intimate ceremony surrounded by close friends and family. I was honored to be a part of this special day, and it was a beautiful reminder of the power of love and forgiveness. Their vows were heartfelt, and the ceremony was a celebration of their journey together. As I watched them exchange vows, I felt a deep sense of gratitude for the journey we had all been on. It was a journey of heartbreak and healing, mistakes and redemption. We had faced immense challenges, but we had also found strength in each other and built a future filled with hope and love. With my career in counseling thriving and my relationships flourishing, I felt a sense of fulfillment and purpose. The challenges I had faced and the mistakes I had made had shaped me into a stronger, more compassionate person. I was determined to continue growing and to use my experiences to help others on their journey. One of the most rewarding aspects of my work was seeing the progress of my clients. Many of them came to me in their darkest moments, struggling with pain and uncertainty. Through our sessions, they found the strength to confront their challenges and make positive changes in their lives. Their resilience was inspiring, and their successes were a constant reminder of the impact of empathy and support. In addition to my work at the counseling center, I began hosting workshops and seminars on personal development and healing. These events allowed me to reach a wider audience and share the tools and strategies that had helped me and my clients. The feedback from participants was overwhelmingly positive, and it was gratifying to see how my experiences could help others. As my professional life continued to expand, I made sure to maintain a balance between work and family. Alex and I enjoyed planning trips and adventures, creating lasting memories with our children. We explored new places, tried new activities, and cherished the time we spent together. Our home was filled with laughter, love, and a sense of belonging. My relationship with David also continued to evolve. Although we had decided to remain friends, our bond grew stronger over time. We often reflected on our past and how it had shaped us. Our friendship was a source of comfort and stability, and I valued his presence in my life. One of the most impactful projects I undertook during this period was starting a support group for single mothers. I had experienced firsthand the challenges and isolation that single mothers often face, and I wanted to create a community where they could find support and encouragement. The group quickly grew, and it became a safe space for women to share their stories, seek advice, and offer support to each other. The success of the support group inspired me to write a second book, focused on the experiences and resilience of single mothers. The book, titled Strong and Resilient: Stories of Single Mothers, featured the stories of the women in the support group and highlighted their strength and determination. It was a labor of love, and I was proud to share their stories with the world. As I continued to navigate this new chapter of my life, I remained committed to personal growth and self-improvement. I attended workshops and conferences to expand my knowledge and skills, always striving to be the best counselor and support system I could be. My dedication to my work and my clients was unwavering, and I found immense satisfaction in helping others heal and grow. Emily, John, Alex, and I often reflected on how far we had come as a family. Our journey had been filled with challenges, but we had faced them together and emerged stronger. Our blended family was a testament to the power of love, forgiveness, and resilience. We had created a home filled with understanding, support, and unconditional love. One of the most significant moments during this period was when I received an award for my contributions to the counseling field. It was an honor to be recognized for my work, and it reaffirmed my commitment to helping others. The award ceremony was a joyous occasion, attended by my family, friends, and colleagues. Their pride and support meant the world to me. As I accepted the award, I reflected on the journey that had brought me to this moment. It was a journey of mistakes, redemption, and growth. I faced immense challenges and made significant changes in my life. The support of my family and friends, the lessons I had learned, and the resilience I had developed all contributed to my success. With the award in hand, I felt a renewed sense of purpose and determination. I was committed to continuing my work and making a positive impact on the lives of others. I knew that my journey was far from over, and I was excited to see what the future held. As I moved forward, I remained grateful for the support and love that had carried me through my darkest moments. My family, friends, and colleagues played a crucial role in my healing and growth. Their belief in me had given me the strength to keep going, even when things seemed impossible. With a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment, I embraced the future with hope and optimism. My journey has taught me valuable lessons about resilience, forgiveness, and the power of love. I was determined to continue growing, learning, and making a positive impact on the world. One of the most important lessons I learned was the importance of self-care and balance. I made sure to prioritize my well-being, taking time to relax and recharge. I enjoyed quiet moments of reflection, creative pursuits like painting and writing, and quality time with my family. These activities brought me joy and helped me stay grounded. My work as a counselor continued to thrive, and I expanded my practice to include online sessions, reaching clients from all over the world. The ability to connect with people from different backgrounds and experiences enriched my work and broadened my perspective. Each client brought a unique story and set of challenges, and I was honored to support them on their journey. It was an incredibly fulfilling experience to be able to share my story on a larger scale. I was invited to speak at conferences, universities, and community events where I shared my insights on personal growth, resilience, and the power of forgiveness. The feedback I received from readers and audience members was one of the most rewarding aspects of my work. Many people reached out to share how my story had inspired them or helped them through a difficult time. Looking ahead, I was excited about the possibilities. I had plans to expand my counseling practice, write more books, and continue my advocacy work for single mothers and women facing domestic abuse. My personal life was also filled with joy and love. Alex and I continued to nurture our relationship, finding new ways to connect and grow together. Our children were thriving, and our home was a place of laughter, support, and understanding. We celebrated each other's successes and supported each other through challenges. One of the most memorable moments of this period was when Alex and I decided to renew our vows. It was a beautiful ceremony, attended by our closest family and friends. John and Emma were there, along with our children and extended family. The ceremony was a celebration of our love and commitment to each other and our blended family. As we exchanged vows, I felt a deep sense of gratitude for the journey that had brought us to this moment. The vow renewal was followed by a joyful reception filled with laughter, dancing, and heartfelt speeches. It was a testament to the love and support that had carried us through the years. Our children played a significant role in the ceremony, and their happiness and pride were evident. It was a perfect celebration of our family's unity and strength. As I continued to embrace the future, I remained committed to personal and professional growth. I enrolled in advanced courses in counseling and psychology to deepen my knowledge and skills. These courses allowed me to stay current with the latest research and best practices in the field, ensuring that I could provide the best possible support to my clients. In addition to my studies, I also pursued opportunities to collaborate with other professionals in the mental health field. I joined several professional organizations and attended conferences and workshops to network and learn from my peers. These experiences enriched my practice and inspired new ideas for supporting my clients. My work with the support group for single mothers continued to flourish. We expanded our programs to include mentorship and job placement services, helping women achieve financial independence and stability. The success stories of the women in our group were incredibly inspiring, and their resilience and determination were a constant source of motivation for me. One of the most impactful initiatives we launched was a scholarship program for single mothers pursuing higher education. We partnered with local colleges and universities to provide financial support and resources to help these women achieve their academic goals. The scholarship program was a huge success, and it was deeply fulfilling to see the positive impact it had on the lives of the recipients. As I reflected on my journey, I was filled with a sense of accomplishment and pride. The challenges I had faced and the mistakes I had made had shaped me into a stronger, more compassionate person. My experiences have taught me valuable lessons about resilience, forgiveness, and the power of love and support. I was determined to continue using my experiences to help others and make a positive impact on the world. One of the most meaningful moments of this period was when I received a letter from a former client. She had come to me during a difficult time in her life, struggling with the aftermath of an abusive relationship. Through our sessions, she found the strength to leave the relationship, pursue her education, and build a new life for herself and her children. In her letter, she expressed her gratitude for the support and guidance I had provided and shared her accomplishments and future goals. Her words were a powerful reminder of the impact of empathy and support and reinforced my commitment to my work. As I continued to grow and evolve, I remained grateful for the support and love that had carried me through my darkest moments. My family, friends, and colleagues played a crucial role in my healing and growth. Their belief in me had given me the strength to keep going, even when things seemed impossible. I was determined to pay it forward and be a source of support and inspiration for others. One of the most rewarding aspects of my journey was seeing the positive changes in my family. Our relationships had grown stronger, and we had created a home filled with love, understanding, and support. My children were thriving, and their happiness and success were a testament to the power of resilience and forgiveness. We had faced immense challenges, but we had emerged stronger and more united. As I looked to the future, I was filled with hope and optimism. I knew that there would be challenges ahead, but I was confident in my ability to navigate them with the support of my loved ones. My journey taught me that while we cannot change the past, we can choose to learn from it and build a better future. I was excited to see what the future held and committed to continuing my work and making a positive impact on the lives of others. The journey of heartbreak and healing transformed me in ways I could never have imagined. It taught me the importance of resilience, forgiveness, and the power of love and support. It had shown me that even in our darkest moments, there is always hope for a brighter future. As I moved forward, I remained committed to personal growth, helping others, and embracing the future with hope and optimism. My story is one of redemption and the power of second chances. It's about learning from our mistakes, finding the strength to move forward, and building a future filled with hope and love. The challenges I had faced and the support I had received had shaped me into a stronger, more compassionate person. I was determined to continue using my experiences to help others and make a positive impact on the world. In the end, my life is not perfect, but it is filled with love, hope, and the promise of a brighter tomorrow. My journey taught me that healing is possible and that no matter how deep the pain, there is always a path to redemption. I am grateful for the people who stood by me, the lessons I learned, and the chance to build a new life filled with hope and happiness.